Looking at what we have in front of us, I'm going to Section, Graphical Edit. As our road is coming from the top down towards the bottom, the left-hand side is actually this blue embankment. What I've done beforehand is I've gone to my display settings and I've turned on the cut fill indicator. Let's use 7 meters. Where our shoulder breakpoint is higher than 7 meters, we want to apply a retaining wall. Again, what I've done beforehand is I've gone and created a cross-sectional symbol. The default symbol file can be found in this directory. I went and created an additional symbol called retaining wall. Clicking on OK, and then using that for explanation purposes. So in this example, what we want to do is we want to take the batter layer and align it up with our retaining wall. Now, there could be an existing retaining wall. It could be a retaining wall whose offset differs from the road, and its height would also then go and change. So I'll run you through the different scenarios using the point control functionality. Closing our cross section, going back to our template, selecting template path. And then go and right click on the existing template and go and make changes to it using the point controls. In our example, we're looking at left fill, anything greater than 7 meters of fill. Currently, that's all we got at this stage. I'm going to go and add additional information. Going to select Add Edge, specifying a horizontal distance of 0.75, using the crossfall grade of our carriageway. In addition to that, I'm then going to go and put in 1.5 meter horizontal and a vertical movement of -1. This time I'm then going to go and specify the point control name as retention top. That would then be the top position of our retaining wall. Thereafter, I'm then going to put in horizontal movement of 0 and a vertical movement, and this is really just for explanation purposes, -2. That vertical movement will change depending on the amount of fill we have in our project. I'm going to go and call this retention bottom. And escaping. For the retention wall, I've gone and created something specific for this project for a reason. Now, if I go and place this, you'll see that it looks like it's inverted, and I've left it like that for a reason so I can explain to you. It may be that you're in the same situation and it looks inverted. I'll show you how you can fix that. Because I've associated it to the template, I can then go to the template option. There's all the components associated with the template, and we're looking at this specific one. Once you've selected it, you can then go and right click and go and select edit. Very important is whatever you go and specify in this first row, that is where the hook point is for your batter layer. So our batter is going to intersect our retaining wall at that point. Then looking at these special vertical movement codes, our retaining wall is going to be worked from the top down to the bottom. If you are happy with that, then you make this special code a positive sign. If you make it a negative sign, it means that you're inverting the direction. Now don't worry about the display being updated. We aren't quite finished with the current component just yet. Scrolling down, same thing in this case. We're looking at the highlighted edge here, and we're going from the last cell. From here, we want to go back up. So in that case, we go and make that a negative value. And finally, the last thing you need to do is go and right click and select Preview Info. And not to forget, you can also go and specify which texture you would like to use. Let's go and close that and save it. You can then go and save this as another particular template, not to override the original one. Let's go and close that. Don't forget to associate the new template with your road design. Looking at Better to Retain as our template path name. Now that we've done the templates, let's go to our point control rules. Looking at the retention top. Now, if you recall, we went and set up the control name inside our template. So there you can see the position of our retention top and our retention bottom. And here we're specifying where that position must be. Retention top, again, we'd only apply it to our Better to Retaining Wall template, switch it on and off. Specify if you want horizontal, vertical, or both, and then go and specify the height options. In this case, I'm going to go and select Retain Grade. If you don't quite recall which grade I'm referring to, bring in that screen grab back, and then just moving this to that position there. So the grade will be picked up from the specified horizontal and vertical movement specified in your template. That equates to 66.67% grade. Clicking on OK. Selecting the appropriate target, and in this case we've got a two-dimensional polyline. Looking at the retention bottom, specifying our template name again. We're looking at both the horizontal and the vertical. This time we want to pick up the bottom of the retaining wall from our survey, which is on surface 1, original ground. Specify search distance and clicking on OK. Again, specifying which target you want to use, and we're using the same polyline. Click on OK and recalculate. Let's go and see the result in 3D. Selecting my defined zoom views, and then just zooming into the retaining wall.